Good morning, ladies. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, ladies. We got a few topics this morning. We're going to get into them. Please hit the like button as you come in. Sub up to the channel if you're here for the first time. Let's get it.
You get in the rolling now.
Smart Guy came about. I was actually living in New York at the time. I was a signed recording artist to Motown Records. And I was living in New York during Andre Harrell's tenure there at Motown as the CEO. God rest Andre Harrell. I was originally signed to Motown through Gerald Busby. I got my deal at Motown after I did the Jacksons miniseries. And Gerald Busby, God rest his soul, he's another one who's passed on. But Gerald Busby and Steve McKeever gave me a deal, or offered me a deal at Motown Records. I released one album on Motown called Love Ambition that experienced some moderate success. It's actually the single Love Ambition in itself is like a big deal here in Chicago. It's known as a steppers classic. We do a form of dance here, couples dance called stepping. And that's when people, that's when the OGs and their beautiful ladies come out, well dressed, ready for a nice evening of dancing and, dinner and drinks. And, they do the couples dancing and it's all very beautiful. It's all a part of, Chicago culture, Chicago Black culture on top of that. But my song, Love Ambition, is known as a classic here that people dance to. And so I had that success with that song. And then Gerald Busby and Steve McKeever transitioned out of Motown. And Andre Harrell was appointed as the CEO of Motown through the late, great Clarence Avant. And I was brought on. They kept me as an artist there. So Andre had temporarily moved myself and my cousin Kevin, who was serving as my guardian at the time. He moved us to New York. And so I was there recording my second LP for Motown. I put out a single called Stay With Me. And the record was doing pretty well. It definitely had some momentum on the East Coast. But I was becoming increasingly frustrated as an artist up there because I really didn't feel, and this is no diss to Andre Harrell or any of the people up there.
Good morning, ladies. Happy Saturday. Thank you for tapping in. Please hit the like button, sub up to the channel. Thank you for being here.
That I worked with on Motown because I had an amazing experience of working with all of them, during that time. But as a young artist, I was just becoming increasingly frustrated with feeling like nobody really understood me or got me up there as an artist. And so I was kind of just like lying dormant in New York at Motown. And then I got a call from my agent, from Elizabeth Geddes. And she said, hey, the WB network, she didn't even say Disney. She's like, the WB network has this new show called Smart Guy that's starring Tia and Tamara's little brother, Taj. And they want you to audition. But they want you to come to Los Angeles and audition. And I was already, on the East Coast. I was actually in the middle of recording more songs for the album. So initially I was like, oh no, I can't make it out to LA. I didn't feel like taking a 6-hour flight going there and another 6-hour flight coming back to New York. But I did present to my agent. I was like, well, if they would let me self-tape, I'll put myself on tape here in New York. We'll send the tape out to them. And, if they're interested, then we can go from there, because I knew what the process was as it relates to getting casted in a show. You have to go through the casting director, Then you get the producer's call back, and the producers like you. Then you do the network audition, and then the network then has to decide whether they want to book you or not. So I knew that there was that whole protocol that I had to go through, and I didn't want to go through all of that. So I put a self-tape down, sent the tape out, and they called back maybe like 3 days later. And they're like, hey, we want to fly him out for producers callbacks. And so they did. So I flew out, did the producer callback. They kept me in Los Angeles for an additional 2 days so that I could audition in front of the network, in front of the WB executives and in front of the Disney executives. And that's when they did like pairings where they were trying to figure out, if you and some of the other cast members had chemistry with one another. So I think I maybe had read with Taj once, and I think I maybe read with John Marshall Jones, who played our dad, Floyd. I think I may have read with him once. And it was like, I think after that producer session was when I finally, got the offer to come and work on Smart Guy. And so I went back to New York and tried to hold out for a little bit longer with working with Motown, but then became increasingly more and more frustrated. And then that's when I asked to be released so that I could, ultimately go out to Los Angeles and work on Smart Guy uninterrupted. Cause that was my thing too. I didn't want to go to Los Angeles and work on that show and deal with that shooting schedule. And then I'm still contractually tied to Motown Records, where I'm having to fly out every weekend to do a show to gain traction on a record that Motown really wasn't getting behind anyhow. So I asked for a release, and by the grace of God and through Mr. Avant's, generosity, I was able to get released from my contract, and then I was working full time on Smart Guy and never looked back, and was out there in Los Angeles for what, 3 or 4 years working on that show.
I know it had to be fun on that set, huh?
Oh, a Smart Guy? Oh man, we had a ball. We had a ball. Me and Omar, me and OG we had such a great time working on that show, because me and Omar have known each other since we were little kids. I think the first time I met Omar was like when I was 9 years old, for a Save the Planet kids thing. It was like they brought all these kid performers together to kind of do a We Are the World kind of thing. I think for some initiative for like global warming or green energy or something at that time, whatever. But that's when I first met Omar, and he was still working on Wild and Crazy Kids. And then he ultimately transitioned over to hanging with Mr. Cooper. And so, just Hollywood kids, all of us being in the mix, you run into each other from time to time, but he and I never had an opportunity to actually work together. So when Smart Guy came about, he was cast as a guest cast member. And I think originally the character of Mo was only in the show for maybe like 1 or 2 shows. But Omar just came in and killed it. Like the first table read that he ever did with us, he got so many laughs at the table read that I think right then and there, they told him like, hey, we're going to be writing more stuff for you. And then Danny Kalis, who was the executive producer and the creator of the show, co-creator of the show, he had pulled me to the side and he said, you and Omar have such great chemistry. We're going to figure out this 1-2 punch between Marcus and Mo. And so that's when they started writing, more stuff for me and him. And of course, incorporating us more into Taj's storyline, because of course he's the number one, he's the captain of the ship, but they were finding more cool ways by which to bring our characters into his world. So yeah, it was dope, man, working with Taj, to see him performing at such a high level as a super young, working professional. That was dope. Working with Essence Atkins, an amazing actress, but even more than that, just an amazing human being with a beautiful spirit. And then working with John Marshall Jones, my guy JJ. JJ was my guy. JJ actually taught me how to smoke my first cigar. And I was like 18 years old, 18, 19 years old. And JJ was behind the scenes was teaching me a lot of gentleman etiquette, how to pair the right drink with the cigar, and how to move out like in the world like a gentleman in Hollywood. JJ showed me a lot of that, man. So I walked away from Smart Guy with a lot of just amazing experiences and memories. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I heard y'all had a lot of creative control when it came to Smart Guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had enough creative control, as it relates to Disney, because Disney is very, very hands-on. They're very, very particular about their brand and what they present on their brand, so, which is totally understood. But Omar and I, the two black kids, man, like, and we were like, yo, like, we don't want the show to be corny. Like, we know it's a Disney show, but like, we knew our peers were watching us. We knew our community was watching us. And, there were young black boys and young black men who were looking to us as like, the flavor barometer, if you will. Like, and that was based on what sneakers we were wearing on the show that day, how our hair was styled, how we wore our clothes. Like, we really took pride in representing that golden age generation of hip hop. This was during the time of, Bad Boy, Death Row, Rockefeller, you know what I mean? So that was a golden age in hip hop that me and Omar were a part of, that we were living, every day. And we wanted to, we knew that we were acting and portraying characters, but we also wanted to be our true, authentic selves as young black men during that time. And to his credit, Danny Kalis, especially our executive producer and creator of the show, the one thing that he would do.
Hey, yo, I have never seen no smut on this man's name. He been professional his whole career. I never seen him in no scandals. I never seen him with a crazy story dealing with women. Shout out to him.
Before we would tape, because we would always have wardrobe fittings, whatever we were going to wear on the show that day. So when we would do our wardrobe fittings, in the wardrobe department would take the pictures, the reference pictures, and they say, well, Jason wants to wear this week. And it maybe be like some Allen Iversons or something. And Disney was they were real sticklers about like labels, because they didn't want companies to get like free advertising, you know what I mean, unless they paid them. There was no such thing as like product placement as far as Disney was concerned on their shows, you feel me? So they were very, very particular about it, and would kind of like give a little bit of pushback, but Danny would always fight on our behalf. He would tell him, he'd be like, look, man, these kids want to look cool. These characters are supposed to be cool. We're drawing in the audience that we're drawing in because these kids, not only do they love Taj, but these kids are tuning in because they want to see what Marcus and Mo are going to be rocking that week, and what new slang term they're going to be using that week. So we were given as much freedom, I guess, as you could get for being Disney kids. But yeah, I think we were able to find a happy medium between what Disney wanted and what we wanted and how we wanted to represent ourselves. So kudos to them for being able to recognize the importance of that during that time. Because again, there were only so many of us that were on television. There's only a handful of us that were being represented on television at that time. So to be able to present our true and authentic selves, I was honored to be able to do that. And I'm so glad that it had the impact that it ultimately did. Because I still have grown adults who grew up with us during that time and were like, yo, man, like, I love the way y'all used to dress on the show. And, man, I saw those Jordans on your show. That's what made me get them. Where I saw this sweater on y'all show, and that's what made me get it. So, to know that, I think that's really, really cool.
I was about to ask you about that too, because I remember you making a comment about how if you wanted to wear Jordans, you had to get permission.
Oh yeah, you definitely had to get permission from the higher ups when you were wearing any kind of apparel that was recognizable or that could be easily related to a brand. And back then, you know, Nike and all these other clothing brands, they had entertainment departments. So they would invite you to come to, you know, their little field office and pick out stuff, you know, to wear. And when you would pick out stuff, they would hope that you would wear it on the red carpet, or that you would wear it at an event where somebody would, you know, catch you on the step and repeat carpet, and, you know, and then it would be in People magazine or whatever magazine was hot at that time, or Right On magazine or whatever. But we were, like me and Omar, we were trying to do it like how the Wayans would do it. Like the Wayans, Marlon and Sean, they was rocking they shit on the Wayans Brothers show. So we wanted to do the same thing. So it was like, you know, if Marlon was wearing Mecca that week, I was going to wear a Nietzsche or, you know, or Echo or something like that on the show. But we would have to, you know, advocate on our behalf for that. But when we would explain it to Disney, like, nah, man, this has to do with culture. Y'all want this show to be cool? You want black kids to like this show? Or you just want kids, period, who are into hip hop and the whole lifestyle into this show? Well, man, let us be us. We're not going to make y'all look stupid. Like, we're not just going to come on here wearing anything. We know what's going to work and what's going to pop. And again, so we were able to find that happy medium between those two parties, and we made it happen. It was real cool.
Good show, man. Real good show. Why did it end so soon? I always felt like that show should have lasted longer.
Yeah, man, we were actually, you know, kind of surprised too when we got the notification that we were being canceled. But because I think we were on for maybe like 3 or 4 seasons. But looking back in retrospect and understanding the business of television the way that I know it now, you could see where the WB network was transitioning out of the programming that helped them really kickstart and garner their popularity. So it was like the Wayans, our show, the Jamie Foxx show, and maybe like one other show. We were the ones that were kind of bringing the young audience to the WB, the young, cool, hip audience. And then when the WB started seeing that their viewership was growing, that their audience was growing, that the demographic that was tuning into them was becoming more diverse and more mainstream, if you will, then shows like us were easily transitioned out and new shows were brought in, like your Dawson's Creek and your Seventh Heavens and, you know, those kind of shows that played more towards the demographic that they were ultimately trying to lock in, which was more of the mainstream audience, if you will. But all of that being said, I'm still grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful that the WB at that time was able to.
I remember that. I remember when the WB started. I remember when they canceled out all of the black shows. It was like one season, all black shows, and slowly but surely, every season after that, a black show was gone and a new white show was introduced. I remember that vividly. Wow.
Hey man, I'm happy to be here. It's an honor to be on Art of Dialogue. Big fan of the show, man. So thank you for having me. I'm glad we could make this happen.
Oh man, it's an honor having you on the platform, man. I mean, I've been watching your work since I was a kid, man.
Oh man. Oh no, man. Thank you. As soon as I got the call from Omar Gooden, OG, and you know, I'd seen his interview as well. He was like, "No, man, definitely got to sit down with Art. He's a great guy." And you know, of course, I was definitely down because I watch a lot of the episodes on the show. Definitely appreciate and respect your work and you know, the type of interviews that you conduct and that you give. So, nah, man, I'm really excited and happy to be here. And thanks to your viewers as well, whoever chooses to tune in and check it out, man. I appreciate them as well.
Oh man, definitely, man, definitely. Hey, yo, do you know most people, they say you had the best depiction of Michael Jackson out of anybody? You know that, yo?
You know what, man? Throughout the years, I've received a lot of compliments regarding my performance with portraying Michael Jackson and Jackson's American Dream. I'm honored whenever people, approach me on the street and they compliment me for the work that I did, as well as the rest of the cast and the crew. Man, because we put in a lot of hours, man, a lot of hours of rehearsal, a lot of hours on set. It was definitely a real gig, man, and portraying an iconic figure or performer like Michael Jackson, and how he was during that time, how big he was during that time. There's a lot of pressure, of course, stepping into those shoes or filling those shoes, because they have such a, amazing fan base. But, the Jackson family fan base, in particular, Michael Jackson's fan base, it's like, they're no joke. So, I already knew coming into that they were going to be very analytical when it came down to his portrayal. But thankfully, I was able to pull it off by the grace of God. It was just a lot of rehearsal, a lot of preparation, a lot of great people around me that helped me step up to the plate. One, including my mother, our choreographer, God rest his soul, Michael Peters, who was also Michael's choreographer back then. So it was a lot of people that helped me step up to the plate. I can't take that credit by myself,
How did you get the role?
Man, I got it auditioning here in Chicago. Yeah, originally I heard about them casting for the Jackson's American Dream when I was working in a recording studio that my cousin Lainey Stewart and my mother owned at the time in Evanston, Illinois. And that was maybe about 11 or 12. The Jacksons, the miniseries in itself was kind of still in pre-production. They were still like trying to get big name attachments like Angela Bassett and Lawrence Hilton Jacobs and Billy D. Williams. And so they were, building up the cast to, I guess, make the film really, really attractive, to viewers when you have big names like that. And so by the time they started casting for Michael number 2, which was technically my role in there, because it was 3 Michaels, so I was Michael number 2. And by the time they started casting for that, it was like an international casting call, man. They were auditioning kids all over the United States, and then in some cases, across the pond. I think even Wade Robeson, he had auditioned for it. He's originally from Australia. There were kids, from Europe. I'm sure kids from Asia, but it was a pretty big deal, the auditioning process for that.
I heard that Michael Jackson, he actually chose you, right?
Yeah, Michael had to personally pick the actors who portrayed him in a miniseries. So I was honored. I went through the whole process of, I guess, advancing past kids from the international to the national auditions to finally, there were a group of kids that were like flown out to Los Angeles, kids from Chicago, kids from New York, whoever else that, that they were interested in taking a look at. So we were all flown to Los Angeles to audition in front of the Jackson family, the ABC network, who were the people who were, who were broadcasting the miniseries at the time. And then Michael he wasn't on tour yet in Europe, but he was rehearsing in Europe, preparing for the Dangerous tour. So he wasn't actually present during the audition process. But once we went through kind of like that semi-final round of audition in front of his family and the producers and the casting director and the director, then the last 3 finalists, if you will, their tapes were flown out to Michael. And then from there, he had to make the decision, ultimately who he wanted to portray him in the film. So I, again, by the grace of God, man, I guess he saw something in me that he just saw, where I guess he felt that I could step up to the plate and do him justice, as far as portraying him. And so he gave me that opportunity, and it changed my life, man. And I can't thank, whenever I get the opportunity in an interview, I always take the time to thank Michael, for giving me that opportunity. Just a kid from Chicago, man, that he just selected out of all of these amazingly talented kids who had already auditioned. And shout out to the Jackson family, from Jermaine Jackson to Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. The whole family was really involved in the casting process. So I appreciate them as well for believing in me and giving me that opportunity. And shout out to Suzanne DePass, as well, who was the executive producer of that miniseries at the time, but who was also my manager at that time as well. So she put a lot of faith in me and gave me a shot too. So shout out to Suzanne DePass for sure.
Nice.
Did he ever come to the set?
I love that movie. The Jackson 5 movie is one of my favorite movies of all times.
He came to set one time, but it was like really, really brief. And, you know, those of us who got the opportunity to meet him briefly, you know, we did. And it was cool. I mean, it was just one of those experiences where I was kind of like in and out because we were on a lunch break. And I think we were kind of behind that day schedule wise because we were filming at Enterprise Studios on Magnolia Boulevard in Burbank. And we were actually filming the I'll Be There segment of the film where I was in the studio with Barry Gordy, who Billy D. Williams played. And so we had a lot of star power on the set that day and a lot going on. And so I guess during that time when he was in Los Angeles for whatever business that he was doing at the time, he was able to sneak over and, you know, say hello to a couple of the cast members, and then, you know, then he kept it moving. So I was honored to meet him, honored to, you know, receive positive feedback from him and to know that, you know, I truly had his blessing, you know.
Nice.
I heard you say that he'll be in disguise when he came to the set.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of like Michael's thing back then because he's such a huge star, man. Like, you know, he would go places and people would fucking pass out. You know what I mean? So he wasn't just like your regular superstar. He was, you know, the biggest star on the planet. So even working professionals in the entertainment industry, if they knew that he was on set, you know, that would have slowed production down. So they had to keep it kind of low.
I heard that Tupac and Janet, they came to the set once.
Yes, they did.
Nice.
Yes, they did. Two. That's when I first met Pac. I had the pleasure of meeting him twice during the time when he was still here with us. But yeah, him and Janet came down to that same set. That was during the time when they were filming Poetic Justice. Then I guess Janet maybe just wanted to come through and check out production when she brought Pac with her. And I was a huge Pac fan. Like, man, Tupacalypse Now was one of my favorite albums, you know, back then. So to meet him, and he was hella cool. You know, this is before he became like Tupac. So his persona was just, you know, very humble, very cool. Talked to everybody, you know, that he ran into on set. I shook his hand and just had the opportunity to tell him that I was a fan. So that was dope. And then of course, Janet Jackson, like, man, that was Janet. If anybody remembers Poetic Justice, Janet Jackson, boy, you know what I mean? So it was great to meet her in person as well. She was very nice, very gracious, very complimentary, you know, towards everybody that was there, you know, working on the set. She thanked everyone who was there working on behalf of that show. So it was cool to interact with a superstar like her that was so humble like that, you know.
Who were some of the other celebrities that came to the set that you remember?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. There were always like friends of the Jackson family who were coming on to the set, you know, just to show support and just out of curiosity, because, you know, was the talk of the town, the lead up to it, you know, premiering. You know, everybody was anticipating that miniseries coming out. And mind you, this was prior to social media, you know, the internet, all of that. So when you had that buzz going on in Hollywood, you know, people were kind of clamoring to get a glimpse as to what exactly we were doing over there. So that was dope. You know, Elton John had stopped by, Sir Elton John. That's kind of how I was able to transition into working on The Lion King. You know, the Jackson family was always there, of course, because Jermaine and his wife at the time, Margaret Maldonado, they were always on set. Tito, God rest his soul. I think his sons may have come on set maybe once or twice. 3T, if anybody remembers that group. Of course, Jermaine Jackson Jr. was actually in the film. portraying his father. Who else would come on the set? I mean, that whole experience, I'll be honest with you, was just like such a blur, because there really wasn't any time to focus on who was around. I really had my blinders on. I was really focused on the job, and I was focused on, executing. So even if there were an abundance of celebrities that were coming through, I was completely unaware.
The guy that played the grown Michael Jackson that passed away soon after the movie came out. You have any insight on what happened to him?
Oh, Wylie Draper. Wylie Draper. Oh, Wylie was, man, that was my guy, man. Wylie, originally from Atlanta. Wylie was actually one of the cast members who helped me the most, as far as really locking down Michael's persona and his whole
Right.
his whole persona, even on stage. Wylie and I would work together a lot, even after rehearsal, because that was one of the things that Michael Peters, God rest his soul as well, that he always challenged us with. He would always say in rehearsals, like, now I hope y'all know that everybody around the world is gonna be watching y'all. So, you better rehearse here, you better get it in. And even those times where you can rehearse on your own, take the time to do it, because there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be critical of your performances. And, if you guys don't come through, the world is definitely going to let you know. So those of us, well, all of us took that very, very seriously. There wasn't a cast member on that show that didn't, take extra hours to rehearse or to prepare, or, to lock in, even tighter into their roles. So Wylie and I would get together and just go over moves in the mirror, and he'd give me suggestions. And because he was really like on point when it came to Michael. I think prior to him being cast in the miniseries, he was a performer on cruise ships as a Michael impersonator. And so, he really had it down. But, aside from him presenting such a beautiful performance in that film, man, he was just an amazing and beautiful person, man. Beautiful spirit, nice to everyone, very humble. I actually went and visited him when he was in the hospital. He was at St. Joseph's Hospital in Burbank. And I think this was maybe 5 to 6 months after the miniseries.
Wow, what did he say? I missed that.
I actually went and visited him. Man, he was just an amazing and beautiful person. But, aside from him presenting such a beautiful performance in that film, man, he was just an amazing and beautiful person, man. Beautiful spirit, nice to everyone, very humble. I actually went and visited him when he was in the hospital. He was at St. Joseph's Hospital in Burbank. And I think this was maybe 5 to 6 months after the miniseries had aired. And then I caught wind that he was sick with leukemia. And so my mother and I, we found out that he was at St. Joseph's in Los Angeles. And so we went over there to visit him, and I got a chance to tell him, thank you, and how much I appreciated him and loved him as a friend, and, prayed with him. And then unfortunately and sadly, maybe a month later, he passed. But Wylie was really, really good guy, man. All of us who had the pleasure of working with him on that miniseries, we all miss him. We wish, I believe all of us, we wish that he would have gotten the chance to really, receive his flowers fully while he was still here with us,
Rest in peace.
All right. I don't even know how to explain this to y'all. Is there a page that does this? The YoungBoy drama stuff, it's starting to bleed into what we cover. But to be very honest, chat, like, okay, maybe this person's
So
explaining.
last month,
Here we go.
Jania and Neek fell out after Jania claimed that Neek was messing with her baby's father, NBA YoungBoy. Now, at the time, NBA YoungBoy and Neek both denied these rumors, claiming that they never even met. Now, Neek posted a video that, of course, went viral on social media of her in the car with NBA YoungBoy. Of course, people are upset with Neek, saying things like, nah, I don't care if Jania...
All right, I can't listen to this. Let me try to simply explain it. And I don't know. I think this is part of NBA YoungBoy's like music creation process, because like some of his best songs, he's just cussing out his baby mamas and his hoes. And what happened is that on like right after he gave birth, or his wife gave birth to like his 13th kid, you know, he's been tweeting a bunch of shit. Most of the stuff when he started tweeting about women, you just gotta ignore if you're a fan of his. But apparently, he tweeted some shit out. Oh, he says at 6 a.m. I ain't going to sleep. You getting on that jet or I'm gonna act a ass. Now, it looks like I don't know what YoungBoy got going on. Look. Now, this guy is hilarious. Now the whole internet is over here speculating that that message was for this girl. Her name is Neek. I don't know who the fuck she is, but apparently she's somehow relevant. And she's relevant because she's the friend of Jania, which is his baby mom. Now,
hit the like button, ladies. We're getting into this young boy topic. Please hit the like button. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you.
For the life of me, it's still like I'm like confused how there's like about 45 women like battling to the death for YoungBoy. Like seriously, like there's 45 women currently. They're battling to the death. That what happens is the whole internet is up in arms because NBA YoungBoy's like baby mama Jania, her friend has now linked with YoungBoy. Now, I don't even know if YoungBoy even burped the baby yet. Like, yo, YoungBoy's like, yo, this thing is like all over the place, man. Like, this nigga made 15 songs. Yo, YoungBoy, he got to be a time traveler. I'm starting to think it. How the fuck does this nigga record 15 albums in 4 days, link with 32 bitches, you know what I mean? Have 8 kids, you know what I mean? Cop 3 cars, 2 more houses, plan a tour, rehearse. How many hours is in NBA YoungBoy's day? I just don't know. Wow. But some way, somehow, he's kicking it in his car. Is she driving? All right, if she's driving, that's bananas. Never let a chick drive your goddamn Lambo. Oh, no, he's driving. He's driving. Okay. So, by the way, I like his fit. The fit look cool. So, anyway, the internet is up in arms because it's kind of like this girl code thing. So, the whole shade room drama people, like, they're up in arms. All the girls. You ever heard that term, girls? They're saying that the girl who YoungBoy is with is a piece of shit. They're saying it because they're saying, remember her name is Neek or Nike, whatever it is. They're saying is disloyal that she's hanging out with YoungBoy despite her best friend or former best friend, I'm guessing, Jania being his baby mama. That's like basically a girl fucking a nigga behind her homegirl's back, and her homegirl used to be in a relationship with the dude, right? I hope you get it. So everybody's like on her ass about it. I don't even want to go down a rabbit hole. Actually, I follow this page. If you see the amount of drama, I'm always just like fucking like shocked. I'm like, yo, this nigga make music after all of this? So one thing will happen, and it's like 30 chicks that start squabbling over the nigga. Like, this shit is crazy. I've never seen such a thing about it, bro. Like yesterday, they say, yo, the nigga covered up a tattoo, and everybody's spiraling. Like, yo, YoungBoy got some. I think he doing voodoo. Straight up. I gotta ask him if he doing it next time. So Yaya jumps in the group chat. Who's this? I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, this is one of the baby moms. She jumps in the group chat. She just gets mad. I don't even want to read some of this stuff. Who else? Then the chick posted. Remember, he said, if you ain't getting on the jet, the chick posts herself on the jet. Now, granted, this girl, she's not in the baby mama crew. She's in the side chick crew. I don't know what type of crew it is. But everybody just started flipping out. So people pointed out, like, yo, you did YouTube videos with his baby moms. Like, that's disloyal. Then what is this? Okay, I don't know what this is. I guess it's the ex nigga of the girl. Okay, whatever. I don't know what this is. Then they say YB wishing happy birthday to the shorty's son. Okay. All right. Everybody's spiraling. Who the heck is this? This is another girl.
Nasty word.
Yeah. Yo, I feel so bad for Yaya. I'm like, yo. Oh, man. You know, I ain't got nothing to say on this topic. YoungBoy's my man's, yo. But Shorty used to date the girl who seen with YoungBoy today used to date my man Fredo Bang. And he just got online because people were like trying to like poke at him like, yo, bro, YoungBoy took your girl. And he said, man, leave the ape out of it. Or leave what? Or leave the gorilla out of it. That's his like thing, gorilla. He says, y'all got to stop passing out these titles because they keep saying, yo, he got your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all got to stop passing out these titles. He said, when that was mine, I was sharing. So basically he's saying, even when that was mine, I was still sharing this bit. He basically saying Shorty's a pass around. So they said, damn, I want to tag Fredo Bang and say, how do you feel about your ex linking up with your main op? And he clarifies, he say, I don't got no ops, and that's not my ex. That was my toy for a short period of time. Okay. I'm gonna just leave it there, man. Any more donations I didn't read, man? Yo, chat. Yeah, I'll just leave it there.
I'm about to add you to the live, see which one. See if you ready, you mean, see if you really want to get active. If you really want to get active, I'm going to end this joint, and I'm really going to call you.
Who we just talk about ball with? Was Bear Papa?
Yeah, but yeah, though, this the other side, though. This ain't my block, though, but this my block, too.
Okay. Check it out, bro.
Yeah. I'm from 42nd, like, I am 42, like. I don't even think I got 42nd Street tatted on me though. I only got all YBC tattoos.
Shamey.
Look, I got YBC tatted 3 times. Look, YBC right here, YBC, and then this say Young Bag Jesus.
Okay. You came up with
J100.
Okay.
RPJ, Baby Kai. J and Baby Kai came up with Young Bag Jesus.
Did you grow up with them?
Yeah. My homies. I told you though, I moved down here when I was like 10.
3 people are in the hospital right now following a shooting at a vigil. This is video in from 38th and Aspen in the Mantua section of West Philadelphia.
Time with my family, granny getting old. Spending so much time in these streets, I'm barely going home.
February 24, 2026, Philly rapper Lil Bucks was released from jail where he sat for more than 2.5 years on gun charges. 2 days later, 15 people were charged in what authorities say is a multi-year shooting spree, mostly in West Philly. which officials link to what they call street groups in the city. YBC, CCK, and YFA were the biggest names on the list, but individuals from other gangs got tied up in this too. People like FS the Bender, who was already in federal custody, and Yak Yola, who was in custody for another murder that is charged in this case, were both charged with attempted murder.
Don't indict those. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with these ratting ass niggas, man? They said it was y'all that was ratting, bro. I need somebody to explain.
Shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to Philly.
This to me,
How the
bro.
fuck
What's really
is
going
how the
on?
fuck is we ratting if we ain't in jail?
I don't know what that means. Like, what you mean? The nigga only been in there for 2 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it take longer than 2 days to do a sweep, bro. If a nigga ranting, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What sweep they do? A nigga only told on what sweep they do? A nigga only told on one person.
Oh, one?
Nigga only told on one person.
Oh. So you
ain't no sweep. Ain't no sweet bloody a nigga told. That's all I was. You feel me?
How you feel about that, bro?
They allege a shooting spree occurred between September 21st, 2022 and May 18th, 2024, and resulted in 5 homicides and 35 total shooting victims, the youngest victim being just 5 years old. We have extensively covered the YBC and CCK street war on this channel. Well, according to authorities, the war might as well be considered over because they say since they have arrested most of the shooters, and they also said while this particular investigation is over, they felt comfortable enough to go ahead and make the arrest. While cops don't literally wait and watch a war play out and intentionally not make arrests at specific times, in this case, the timing isn't an accident. Lil Bucks came home to basically a whole different city than when he first went in.
My man get bougie on them drills. He is getting bougie. Hold on, what kind of jacket you got on?
And I jump always.
So you jump out with your chain on. All right, nah, you did. Look at him. He said YBC piece. You want that?
In August of 2023, Lil Bucks was sentenced to 2.5 years. In that time span, most of his CCK crew have been killed or are sitting in jail, including 6 in this very indictment. The events that this case is covering, according to Ellie Rushing of the Enquirer, started on September 21st, 2022, where shots were fired on the 1400 block of North 75th Street, but no one was struck. YBC members Mark Yakiola Johnson and Kasim Brown, or FS the Bender, have been charged in this incident. On September 22nd, 2022, an 8-year-old girl and 20-year-old man are shot on the 1500 block of North 13th Street.
In the
last 90 minutes, we heard from Temple University after a shooting just steps from campus injured an 8-year-old girl. Marcus, a lot to unpack here. You spoke with that little girl's family. First and foremost, how is she doing tonight?
Well, she's doing as well as one can imagine after being grazed by a bullet at the age of 8. It's a frustrating and a reality check of the situation, the gun violence situation here in Philadelphia. I spoke with the grandmother of that brave young girl as they try to put together what exactly happened last evening.
She got shot.
As birthday balloons rattle in the wind, chaos erupts on the steps of this North Philly home late Thursday night as nearly 50 shots are fired at people sitting in a car, one of those bullets grazing the forehead of this innocent 8-year-old girl.
We thought it was firecrackers, but then I seen the sparks. I'm like, yo, they shooting.
The chaos erupting just before 9 o'clock last night as Philadelphia police say a group of 5 men pulled up in a vehicle on the 1500 block of North 13th Street and fired several dozen shots at another group of people sitting in a car. That's when police say this child was caught in the crossfire and mayhem as she was trying to run inside.
There's 47 pieces of ballistics out there. So one of those rounds probably skims off the car and then goes and grazes her. Very, very, very lucky in that case that she'll be okay.
And thankfully, she is okay. In doorbell footage provided by a neighbor, you can see a police officer running out of the home with the injured child and immediately taking her to the hospital. Her grandmother praising the quick action of the police officer.
I was so proud of him because he like literally picked her up and ran to the car and they were out. They were out. I am so thankful to them.
The danger of the shooting extending itself to Temple's campus where a bullet pierced the window and lodged into a dorm room wall at 1300 Residence Hall. According to Temple University, no students were hurt. In a picture provided by the young girl's mother, you can see the brave girl bandaged up and recovering from her bullet-grazed wound. Philadelphia police say they have not identified any suspects yet in the shooting.
We need help on that one. So if someone knows who these individuals were, they were obviously waiting for that vehicle and targeting that vehicle, but we don't have a real good description or much video in that case.
While the wound may heal, the mental trauma of being grazed by a bullet at such a young and innocent age will be the true battle this child faces.
YBC members Salahuddin Carter, aka YFA4, and Jamir Lil Mir Burbage have been charged. You hear FS the Bender refer to Lil Mir as LM.
I said the things we did, they can't resuscitate him. LM my favorite. We was down on scores. He brought us back. You gotta praise him. When T.O. died, I didn't really know how to take it.
Yeah, LM caught a body smiling. He came back with a medallion.
See, LM hoop in high school. I told KB I got drafted. I could jump out. Mary's hit his top.
On October 7th, 2022, shots were fired on a 3900 block of Wallace Street, but no one is struck. YFA4 and LM have been charged. On October 29th, 2022, 3 people are shot on the 3800 block of Aspen Street. LM has been charged in this incident.
3 people are in the hospital right now following a shooting at a vigil. This is video in from 38th and Aspen in the Mantua section of West Philadelphia. We're told 3 suspects pulled up to the scene, got out of a gold-colored Kia and opened fire. The victims are said to be in stable condition. Now, those suspects crashed the car about a block away and ran. Police tell us the person remembered at the vigil had died of natural causes and not due to gun violence.
As well as Jerwayne Haywood. On November 30th, 2022, shots were fired on the 4300 block of Reno Street where no one is struck. YBC member Jamir Burbage, or LM, has been charged.
Got the most they homies in the West, y'all niggas crazy. We been catching clappies on the forces, we was babies. Lil' bro, can't do shut the vid down, he should've chased me. Crazy Ron, thought his ass was crazy till they blazed.
The next incident is what we are here to focus on. Tajay Brooks, or J100. You gotta remember, these aren't the quote rappers out here doing the shooting. The way these gangs usually work is you have a group of say 10 guys, maybe 2 or 3 of them might be shooters, 2 or 3 might be rappers, and 2 or 3 are just part of the guys. YBC Duel came up with the term slide or provide, similar to the Cinders catchphrase, wanna join the gang, then catch a body then.
I said one join the Cinders, get a body, then gang with us. I said one
10 years ago, when you said someone raps, if they were any good at their craft, they would usually be familiar with the concepts of metaphors, punchlines, and 16 bars as the standard. But these days, anyone who hops in front of a camera and says words that rhyme are referred to as rappers. Good drill rappers are few and far between. Lil Bucks and YBC Duel come to mind as young men in this beef that had potential to become actual rappers and actually make a career out of it. Another guy people looked at that had actual rapping skills was J100. He had been rapping the longest out of the YBC members and was by all measures the best of the group. When the war first started, just anyone wasn't making money off YouTube and DistroKid. Once places like Chicago and New York figured out that the quickest way to make a name if you're a nobody in the hood is rap about the violence you see around you every day. That morphed from talking about things you've seen to talking about things you've done. Shootings, stabbings, fights, all implications of violence, including murder, were all referenced and bragged about in songs. It created a unique subgenre of rap because of its graphic and oftentimes exceedingly violent lyrics. The fan base has a concrete ceiling, and there is a 1 in a million chance that you will be successful with this style of rap. But success is subjective. Just moving to a neighborhood might seem like success if you come from, say, the bottom of West Philly. Graduating high school is seen as a success in some households. By the majority of America, when you speak of success, they're talking about the American dream, the house, the 2.5 kids, the white picket fence. But when you come from an area where the household income is almost $100,000 less than the wealthiest neighborhoods in Philly, you can start to see where their desperation comes from. If someone were to make, say, $80,000 off of DistroKid and ad revenue, that's more than double the median household income for your neighborhood, meaning you made 100% more than half the families around you. This can be enticing for 15, 16, and 17-year-olds. For people like J100 and YBC Duel, they weren't the sliders, they were the providers. But when you provide for a street war and diss the dead of the other side in rap songs, in Philly, that's a death sentence if the DA doesn't get you first. In this indictment, 5 shootings happened before the event that took the life of J100. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th shootings on Wallace, Reno, and Aspen streets were all blocks from where J100 was eventually killed. These incidents where shots were fired, some of them where no one was hit, could easily be defensive firings, especially the 5th one. If you look at shootings 2 and 3, they are both near the territory of their 39th Street rivals. But I'm requesting paperwork of everything so we can get to the bottom of all of this. Since these shootings all occurred within weeks of each other, police believe they are related, whether it be direct retaliation or get back or whatever you want to call it. On December 5th, 2022, on the 4300 block of Paris Street, J100 was shot while waiting for an Uber outside of a friend, rumored to be Lil Moo's house, where he had been filming a music video. The Rise and Fall of the Young Bag Chasers by Ellie Rushing of the Philadelphia Inquirer is an investigative piece that describes J100 as the, quote, ticket to fame for his group, noting that he began releasing music at the age of 16 and had a gift for storytelling. It goes through how his death was a crushing moment for the group that escalated the street war we are covering here today. After J100 was killed, of course, the dissing and trolling ensued.
This is why people respect. He got some manners. And nigga might put a naked on the chest and all that every time he eat. That shit might like have some fucking manners. That nigga might use his sport kite and all that now. Oh, let it go. You're like Umi.
People affiliated with CCK, Ronnie Vincent Quan or Crazy Ryan, Herman Stiegel, and Anthony Lacey Woodson, aka Pistol P, were all charged. Pistol P is serving 45 to 90 years at this moment for 3 prior murders in this war. Right now, I'm in the midst of requesting the documents of the main people here. Until then, I'm going to do standalone pieces on the death of Booga and Quad 55. Since I covered their murders, it's only right to cover the arrest of the people that allegedly killed them.
Damn. Shout out to Philly, man.
Damn.
Well, get up and hug me. What's up with you?
Whoa, sad. I like that. Take this off. Hurry up. Hurry up.
He's loud.
Yeah. What's up, baby?
Hey.
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm doing good. You know, I'm doing good.
Yo, you smell clean. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know.
You showered today, right?
Yeah.
You smell mad good. I ain't gonna hold you.
Use this chair. Hey man, make sure y'all say what up to JennaSke, man. JennaSke. W's in the chat. JennaSke. My bad, JennaSke.
What are you playing with me?
My bad. I'm gonna call you Ski.
Where to put the shirt?
Big Ski. Oh, right here, yep.
Right here.
I'm just getting a cut real fast for you, you know.
Where do you look?
Right there. You look nice.
Which one?
Look nice.
Thank you. I'm new to this.
Look right here, lady. Hey.
Here you go.
Sad. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna try?
All right. I want to try some shit. How you do it?
Okay.
How you do the buttons? Hi, chat. Wait, which way, look?
The camera's right there.
Okay. Hey, chat.
So these are my buttons.
Okay.
If you ever want to push my buttons, you know, you're more than welcome. I mean,
I'm gonna get you.
Why you gotta play that first? Why you gotta play that first?
Cause I gonna get you.
You ain't getting me.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
I don't like that plan. Listen.
All right, go ahead. Tell me what you.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's go time. Shout out to Blue Schools 124 Live for the sub.
Okay. So, like, if I say a comment, Jay, hit him.
Yeah, whichever one you like. You feel me? You can press those buttons. Press these buttons. You know what I mean?
Off the bat, like you not even let me warm up. Like,
I'm already warm, baby. You feel me? Like, I'm already on medium rare. I mean, like,
whoa.
I keep the semi-touch.
Like medium rare. Like, what you talking about, yo?
Yeah, I'm talking about the meter, you know.
You like semi right now?
Maybe.
Oh, this out here giving it out.
This mother don't miss.
You feel me?
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good. I ain't easy, but I'm going. You know what I mean? I ain't easy, but I'm good. How you doing? You know I'm saying, I ain't easy, but I'm going. You know, like, it don't.
You
take,
always act like this.
It don't take much for me.
It don't take much for
It
you.
don't take much, especially when I got me a nice little, you know, little Haitian.
Yeah,
little
shout out to my
thing.
soul.
Yeah, shout out to Zoe, man. Shout out to Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shout out to all the Haitians. W's in the chat, man. For
You never spoke to a Haitian girl? Like, you ain't never had no Haitian girl?
No, I ain't never had no Haitian. Sad.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Why you said that?
Who said that?
What made you say that though? Like, what? Like, you playing with me right now?
Back to what you were saying though. Tell me something about Haitian girls. What's different about Haitian women?
We crazy. We stand on business. We loyal.
Okay.
Cook clean. Get money. Come home.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
Very independent. Very strong-minded.
That's right.
Don't take no for an answer.
Yeah. Y'all be doing like voodoo and shit.
Girl, movie. I don't do that. I don't do voodoo.
That's my relaxation right there. No, I don't do voodoo. You know.
But why you took so long to say that though?
You know, I have a way. You know.
You have a way to do what?
That's the way.
Huh? What you said?
What?
What?
Huh?
What? No, that you be that woo stuff.
Nah. I don't be on the wooski or nothing like that. But I be on the pooski. You feel me?
What that mean? What you trying?
I mean, I don't be on the wooski, but I be on the pooski. Hey, shout out.
Nah, if you do woo, I'm out of here.
Shout out to the BNC baby. Nah. I don't know. You feel me? I just have a good time, you know?
What does that mean? Like, you talking in circles. Like, if you gonna tell me something, just say straight out, like, yeah, I do that.
See, the chat gets me, you know?
Chat, what is he?
That's the chat.
What is he trying to say?
Look out for me, chat. Don't be on that weird bro. Don't do that, Hey, chat, I need y'all right now.
What is he trying to say?
I got me a little, you feel me? Hey, baby, chat, don't do me.
They said voodoo. His BMs do. Your BMs do voodoo?
No. Come on, chat.
Oh, chat putting me on right now. Who do who? Like, let me know what's going on. Cause ain't nobody with a big G-O-D. You heard? Big G-O-D over here. Yeah. Jesus.
Okay, I like that. You believe in Jesus?
Why you at? Of course I believe in. You don't believe in Jesus?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm Christian.
Amen. All right. Say a prayer for the stream then.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. In your path of righteousness for the name of the Lord. Oh, I'm nervous.
Ooh, I got you nervous?
No, see, why are you doing that?
Amen.
No, wait. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our holy bread. Ooh, bitch. You might do voodoo for real. Oh, no! I can't finish my prayer. Oh, sorry. No. You ain't no bitch. You ain't. But like, why I can't finish my prayer though?
You know, I happen to have that effect on the ladies. You know, like, I mean, you know, it's okay though. I got you. As soon as I get done with this cut.
Oh yeah, you like can't move like that, bro.
Yeah. I'm trying to get right for you. You know, my barber was a little late, but it's good though. You know.
Oh, you ain't got a haircut for me?
Yeah, you know, just you know, first impressions are everything. I'm gonna look my best. Get a rate, man. 1 through 10. I mean.
So, like, right now or before the tattoos on the face?
Both.
Alright, I'm gonna be fair. And this is coming from a girl that don't like light skin. Like, I don't usually go for light skins. Typically, I don't go for light skin.
But I'm not light skin though. I'm brown skin.
Alright, I'll let you tell it. But without the tattoos, you was like a solid 8. Nah, because you want to be so real. You want to be so real. I'm so honest within myself.
Okay. What am I with the tattoos? Oh, solid.
You was a solid 8 without the tattoos.
What am I now? Liquid 8?
It just started playing by itself.
Type shit.
It happens.
Get to the rating, girl.
Oh, with the tat. You feel me? I'm Haitian, so it's like bring you home back to my mama and stuff like I gotta.
No, we're not. See, now you putting too much circumstances on this. Like, just rate my looks.
With the tattoos?
Yeah, how I look right now.
With the tattoos. With the tattoos.
Really good.
Good morning to you. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you.
Number in mind, bro. Spit that shit out.
With the tattoos on your face, I'm being so honest. Okay, but your personality, but don't put that circumstance in it.
Just looks, baby.
Just looks?
Just looks.
Stop laughing. Just looks. You like a 7.
7?
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's a C right there. You feel me?
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I'm a real bitch. Me with the cornrows, the straight backs, with wig, I'm like a solid 7.
That's a C for the Crips right there. I ain't never mad at the C. You feel me? I'll take it.
I'm definitely a solid 7. So it's not.
But okay. Well, smash your pass. I'll be here.
Smash your pass.
Smash your pass.
Oh, pass. No, but don't do that. Wait. All right. But why you did it?
I like that sound.
Wait, what? Okay, I see what you did there. I
Love that sound. Hey, she lying, chat. She knows she'll hit this little shit. On the set.
Oh, you used to having your way. Oh, you used to having your way for like.
Are you still having your way?
You know it.
You know it. So what's the problem with that?
It's nothing, but it's just like I like that. You got confidence, like you cool.
Wait till the cut over, chat. I mean, all that's gonna change, chat. I mean,
Oh, what?
no, I'm talking to the chat.
Are you able to read it? It's like 1 million. I'm gonna give you an 8.
Okay, bet.
You did your thing with that
Bet.
haircut because he was moving OD.
Okay.
No, he's nice.
Take that, chat. We got an 8. We done went from a 7 to an 8 off the cut. You see? Sad. All right, let's try this one again because I know you was lying, gang. I just could feel it. I mean,
You can feel what?
smash your pass.
Pass.
No, you don't touch
Wait,
the
well,
buttons.
I can't. Oh, wow. Now I can't touch it. You just told me I could touch the button.
Don't touch my buttons, man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't touch the button.
Passing on an 8.
It's just like, I don't know. I just met
It's
you.
just like what?
Like, girls be wanting to.
You thinking too much. Hey, shout out to Ebony Pink for the sub. You thinking too much. You thinking too much. You like it. Even with the rating, you like, oh, my ringtone to my mom. What I? It's just.
No,
know?
but like, that's why I told you.
Don't
Like, we're
overthink this.
intentional. I'm very intentional. Every little thing is intentional for me.
You never
I'm
had a
very
one night
calculated.
stand?
No, I haven't.
Liar.
No, I'm dead. I would tell y'all, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a
You
liar.
ain't never had a one night stand.
I ain't ever had a one night stand. I ain't ever had a thought year. Every time I try to have a thought year, I get in a relationship for 4 or 5 years. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit and lie, chat.
So you ain't got a roster.
Yeah, of course. Everyone got a roster.
Okay.
Everyone got a roster for real. What you talking about? We not kids. We grown as hell. Of course I got a roster. I'm not saying and pushing that I'm nothing. Hell no. I'm just saying I ain't never had a one night stand. Why is that so hard to believe?
It's a little contradictory going on, you know? It's a little contradictory going on.
How is it
1
contradictory?
second, you got a boyfriend, you never had a one night stand. Then on the other hand, you got
What's
a
a one night
roster.
stand?
You got a
If
roster.
they're waiting over 3 months, that's considered a one night stand?
Man, you know what the one night stand is.
So that's what I'm saying. So how you telling me I ain't have you in my
Nah, you think
been in my so how you telling me I ain't had no one night stand?
because I got a degree.
No, you ain't. You failed.
I got a bachelor's.
No, you failed. Cause how you gonna
I
tell
went to
me?
school an extra year for this
How you
shit.
gonna tell? I'm grown as
I
hell.
study women. And right now, it's giving not very honest. It's giving not very honest right
And
now.
who you feeling like? Who you feeling like? Cause
No, I'm feeling like I gotta give you a little push, you know? Gotta push it out of you, you know? Maybe these people
I'm being
right
so
here.
real, but why
maybe
is
these
that?
people right here are because you, like you said, you're very intentional.
Okay, yeah.
You know, which means you're very strategic, right?
I'm very intentional with dating, with my work.
Right.
Who I meet, who I talk to. So why would you assume? There's nothing wrong with one night stands. There's nothing wrong with it. I just
you're
never had
intentional
one.
all the way around, right? Like when you walk, when you talk, you walk and you talk with intent, right?
Of course.
That can be a little misleading sometimes, you know?
For who?
For whoever is in front of you. If you're thinking too strategically,
It's not that I'm thinking. See, you're thinking too much into what I'm telling you.
No.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
you don't have to think about the truth. It just
How you gonna see? You gonna make me turn up on this chat for real? You gonna
Nah,
turn
it's
up?
just me.
You a rage baiter? Oh my god!
I'm taking what you're saying.
Here it is.
And I'm dissecting it.
Oh, here it is.
I'm just dissecting what
Here's
you're
a
saying.
rage baiter.
I'm dissecting what you're saying.
But I need to tell you right
You're saying you
wrong.
never had a thought season, right?
I never did.
Do you have a roster?
Of course I have a roster.
So you have more than one that you're entertaining.
Oh, okay, wait. So I didn't know what you meant by roster. I thought roster. Wait, hear me out though. Like, damn.
Roster manager, maybe.
No, I thought when you said rosters throughout your whole life, do you have more than one person you slept with? That's why I'm assuming what you're saying.
No.
So we have different whatchamacallit? How you say it? You know, you talk a certain way, I talk a different way. When you say roster, I'm thinking in my head like
It's only one roster, baby. It's only one roster.
No, I'm being dead.
It's only one type of roster.
No, I'm being dead.
Roster means you got a first string, a second string, and a third string.
No, that's having. We have different language, bird.
Okay.
When you say roster, I'm thinking, yo, have I had like got them been woo woo kiki? I'm thinking like, okay, more than one body. That's what I'm thinking. You hear me? But when you say roster, I'm not thinking you talking about like right now. Like, do you have more than one? Just say that, like, bro, you got how many niggas for me? Just say that.
All right, how many niggas right now? And don't you say fucking none or one.
Why I can't say one? You just want me to be a.
No,
this is crazy.
I want you to be honest.
I'm being so honest. I got one.
Too intentional.
How many niggas
I got?
I just told you I have one.
So you only have one right now?
Yeah.
So you're in a relationship?
Type yeah. My little woo thing. That's my little woo. That's my little shit. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
my little. Yeah, that's my
Are
little.
y'all together? Are y'all just dating and just talking? What's the relationship status? See, that's what I'm saying. You do so much thinking, and usually when people like do a lot of thinking before they answer questions, it's usually a red flag, you know?
You want to know what's a red flag? You
That's
over
it.
here, like, I'm going to teach you some game. You over here trying to holler at me, but you worrying about you worry about who I'm the button not working. Yeah. You worry about what I'm doing with everybody, like, Jiggy, like, oh, you ain't me. I'm going to play this again. Because you get me tight. You want to rage bait me so You want me, like, here's my thing, like, if it be like, yo, let's give an example. Feel me? Let's say you say, yo, I done hit so and so. Like me, that's what's up. But if I tell you I ain't never had a phase, yo, like, oh, you lying. That's your trauma. If your bitch is and on your ops, that got nothing to do with me, homie. For real. If you deal with bitches that don't man on one night stands, suck, wilding out, feel me? Like, that's you. But me, like, nah.
Okay.
Keeping it real P over here, like.
So I'm gonna stop you in your tracks because we have a little
Yo,
history
you're
of you.
mad funny.
Shout out to True Nose 27. Let's stop her in her tracks, chat.
Who's True Nose? Someone said time to go. Chat.
Yeah, no.
He be rage baiting like that,
We're
chat.
not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because you have history out here.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's search up the Carfax.
All right, let's search up the Carfax.
We're gonna search up the Carfax because it's a little too performative, chat.
I'm gonna sit down because I have a lot of energy. So I got ADHD. So I'm gonna.
Okay. Do you take anything for it or just?
No, I don't take no drugs.
Well,
I never
that shit
smoke
flow.
weed. I never smoke hookah. I used to drink. I don't drink no more.
Okay. When was the last time you drank?
June 1st last year.
On a date like that?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay. Well, June 1st last year, so 2025.
That was the last drink I had.
2025 June.
2025 June 1st.
What inspired that?
Oh, I just fasted, gave some up to God to like my due.
Okay. Want the spiritual route?
Yeah.
Respect.
Right now I'm in.
I don't drink myself.
You don't drink?
You
You was telling me that.
Yeah, I don't drink either, so that's good for me. I don't mind.
He's capping, chat. She taking something.
They ain't talking about I'm capping. They talking about you.
I'm capping about what? Taking something?
No. Just whatever. I don't know what specifically they're talking
I
about.
just got a lot of energy. Like, I'm so
Yeah.
weird. Should I like chill?
Nah, you good. Be yourself.
Yeah.
You
No, because I got mad energy.
You at Blues, man. You can be however you want to be at Blues. It's all good.
You got any games? You don't got cards? Nothing? No cards at all. That is crazy.
You know what? I ain't even gonna say what I was thinking.
What? What was you thinking?
The chat wants to know. Chat. Oh, hey. Okay. Jinx, you owe me some.
Wow! You can't give him an 8. You see how I did that came up and he just took it there.
Yeah, that was Jinx right there. You said Jinx.
No. You're a wildin', bro. Like, you're really.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. All right. Can you just answer the question?
All right, I'm both.
Both? All
right, that's it. I answered your question.
Sad.
I answered your question.
Hey, shout out to
No, I don't like that button. You won't have to change that shit.
shout out to Trinician 222.
Thank you, Tanishian. That's how you say it?
Trinician.
Oh, Trinician.
And my eyes getting so black. Fuck.
I'm gonna get you. That's like such a like.
Does that make you uncomfortable? Like those type of questions?
It's not
or
that it
is it
makes
just
me.
because of the audience? I'm like, you know.
No, it's fine. It's just like, this is a new setting, right? So it's like I'm getting comfortable. So you hit me left, like, so that be juicing or it be like, you feel me? So it catches me off guard.
Okay.
So it just takes me a second to warm up, and I'm a very open person. Not like that, nigga. Not like that. What's wrong? You're freaked out. Like
all the right things, baby. Let's get out of here.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm a real open person.
Real fast, huh?
I'm a real open person. It's just like you say shit that be like throwing me off a little bit.
You write that down. Let her warm up first. Hey.
Yo, you a movie.
Hey, Chad, you hear me? Look. all y'all gotta do, y'all gotta listen to women. You listen to women, they're gonna tell you exactly what you need to do to get that.
See, that's the I be talking, nigga. Like, you be wildin', bro. Like, I can't even be comfortable, like, cause you be turning and like, we be like, this is how you do it.
This motherfucker don't miss. He's that motherfucker don't miss, man.
Hey, shout out to Lucky Left Live, man. Lucky Left Live for me though.
Don't miss. No, he's good. That motherfucker don't
look
miss.
good on camera. You look better in person. I think so. You look better in person.
I'm not gonna lie, you look better in person too.
Yeah. You know how like some people they look good online and then they pull up. Like,
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like one of those girls. I look ugly online, and then in person, like I'm vibing. But I'm not gonna say like I'm the baddest bitch, but like the baddest be having like the most driest. So my brothers say, you feel me? All my brothers say that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a bad bitch. I'm alright. I love being alright. I got a good personality. I laugh out his drawers for real. No, not you. I'm just saying in general. Yo, you're wildin'.
My bad, baby.
Yo,
my bad. Hey, my bad. You know what Hey, you funny as well. What can I say, Chad? She funny as a motherfucker. You feel me?
Yo, this nigga just took his pants down, bro.
She gonna laugh me out the drawers, Chad. Hey.
Yo, you're a wild boy, G. Like, what's wrong with you? You and your tidy whities, like, what's wrong with you?
Hey. My bad, Chad. You hear me?
Nah, I'm really spooked. I'm scared of you. You really gonna get something.
Hey.
No!
You doing that on purpose now.
No.
You doing that on purpose now.
No, I mean, like, you would,
Baby.
like, you probably want to know, like, I'm finna leave with something. Like, you feel me?
Like, she saying all the right things.
No, that's not what I meant. You know that ain't
Baby giving me signals and
signals on what?
Nah, you funny though. You funny? You really,
Nah, you hilarious
mad
too.
funny. You feel me?
You hilarious. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I with you like you cool.
Yeah.
You cool. You ain't do no crazy facial.
Nah, nothing crazy. Hey, shout out to Vanilla Baby 21. Sad. I fuck with JennaSke.
Yo, why you keep saying my name wrong? You know how to say my name. JennaSke.
JennaSke. Okay. JennaSke. But I like the nasty on there. It's giving like
Yo, you're really freaked out. Every little
nasty.
thing you're gonna turn it into like something freaky. Why do you do that?
You started this shit. You the one who throwing the alley-oops. You gonna laugh me out my drawers. You gonna get me. You gonna beat the you just wanna eat me up.
I never said that. On me, I never said that. On me, I never said that.
Okay, you're right.
I never said that.
I thought I heard that. My bad.
This mother don't miss.
You pour into it, man. Do you
Of
invest
course,
in it? How
of
so?
course.
So you would be
Every
with
single
somebody
way.
with nothing?
Of course, but hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. There's different phases,
But-
right, in this life. Wait, I'm being real.
Okay, you sound like me now. Go ahead. I want to
There's
hear
different
this.
phases in this life, right? When I was down bad and I was broke,
Mhm.
I leveled myself to that. I got with a nigga, let's hustle, let's grind it out. I'm cool with that. But where I'm at right now,
Mhm.
I am getting a little money now. You don't have to have as much money as me. As long as I know you're a grinder, you're gonna get to it. That's the kind I'm thorough. So it's like that's the kind of I am for real. Now hear me out.
I respect that.
I'm a type of I'll rock out with you. You don't gotta have enough money. You just gotta be loyal. I'm big on loyalty. You're not big on loyalty. You big on other things and other aspects, right? I'm big on loyalty. Let me finish. Wait.
What
Let
would
me
you
finish.
consider loyalty?
Let me finish. So, what I consider loyalty.
Yeah.
So, if I get with somebody, I'm thinking about investments. I'm thinking about legacy, foundation. I'm not thinking about like I'm not pouring all my eggs in the basket. Like that's kind of crazy. Come on, we push 30. G. Like it
I
comes.
mean, you're a female, so
Of course. Okay, so I hear what you're
you
saying
have a
with that.
totally opposite
But,
perspective of
but
what's
not
going
all
on.
men think like that though. Like how you thinking right now, not all men think like that. There's actually some men that actually really do want. And I feel like when you portray some shit like that, like you feel like nah, like you just putting it out there that's cool. It's not. I feel like there are a lot of good men. You know what you said last night? Good men finish last. And I told you, why is that a bad? I said that's not a bad
I said
thing.
nice guys finish first. not good
Yeah,
men.
that's the same thing. Nice guy, good guy. What I'm saying is, right? Just hear me out.
Mhm.
Not all men think like that. Some men want a thorough female. Some men actually want a woman because you don't like that. You don't like a woman going and getting a bag.
Yeah, but
You like a woman dependent on you.
there's
But what I'm
always-
saying is not every man think like that, for real.
There's
You get what I'm
always-
saying?
There's always percentages, though. You know?
Of course, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Not every man think like that. Not every man is like, oh, that homie, I'm providing you, I'm providing this, that, and the third, so I'm a cheat. And you gotta take it. Guess what? There's a lot of niggas that got money, and they actually are very faithful to the girl they with because they so focused on money.
Name one.
I mean, we don't have to go into technicalities on anything. No, because that's not the point. That wasn't the
just
point.
said all
We're not
this.
nitpicking. We're not nitpicking
But
ideas.
what you're throwing,
I'm
you
not
just throwing
discrediting
stuff at the
yours.
ceiling, though.
But I'm not discrediting yours.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Can you
not
give me an
all
example?
men. Look, it don't gotta go that far. I'm just saying not all men act like that or want that in a relationship.
That's equivalent to me saying not all women have a. After you get a certain age. Don't have a.
Huh?
After you get a certain age, you don't have a. Correct.
Well, it depends, yeah.
you
But I mean, yeah.
Come on now.
I was thinking of the age.
Think about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're saying is equivalent to me saying that. You just throwing. Let's be realistic. Let's look at the stereotype. Let's look at the mass majority. Let's look at the statistics.
Yeah.
There's always a 1% of people who live their life like this. There's 2% of people that live, but we're not talking about them. We're talking for the 80%. We're talking for the 90%.
Oh, so let me reiterate what I was
Of
saying.
course
I was
not
talking about
all
the
men.
20% and the percent that is there. I'm just saying that's cool what you do, but not all men think like that's what
And
I'm
at
saying.
the same time,
not
you
all
gotta
men
think-
think like that. Not all men cheat.
I don't agree with that. And that didn't cheat.
Yeah, plenty of them.
And why you not still with him?
because they don't want me rapping. They don't want me doing stuff like this, being in the entertainment, because they got money. Like, why I need to do that? So that's where the disconnect is. It's not about cheating. It's not about anything else. It's just like,
But I thought you cared about loyalty. Why wouldn't you stop what you're doing to be with them if they have everything that you want them to have?
All right. So, yes, everything is about loyalty. But come on, let's be real. There's so many components in a relationship, correct? Right?
That's my point.
When we were talking about loyalty, that was one component. That's a main component
Let's get back
for
to
me.
that. Let's get back to that. What is loyalty to you? Not cheating? Because I wouldn't consider not cheating as loyalty. Cheating, people make mistakes. So would you consider a mistake disloyal?
It's not a mistake. Like, you a grown man, you know what you're doing. Like, you gotta be intentional when you step outside. Like, for example, if you're a king, move like a king. And don't say kings will have many wives. Exactly. That was back in the day.
Exactly.
That was back in the day.
You use that word though.
That was back in the day. No, because I know he's gonna hit me with that counter act. I'm just saying that was back in the day.
That's what it is. That's
back in the day.
That's what it is.
That's back in the day.
Let me ask you something. Can a king be a king without a queen? The chat don't know. The chat don't got no money. They don't got no nothing. They don't got no eggs, no basket.
I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Y'all chat.
Everybody, you can listen to the chat if you want to.
No, but don't say that. That kind of crazy.
That's like listening to somebody who ain't made $1 million on how to make $1 million.
How you know they ain't got $1 million?
Because their mind is closed-minded. They haven't experienced the resources and the avenues to have what I'm talking about.
Can I say something?
It's a big
people
difference.
are people though. Like, you know.
Wow, that was crazy. Nigga said that about his chat. Shout out to Henny. Shout out to Henny.
Jaden's gonna get the baby. I already seen the baby coming though.
Now, Carlissa, why would you go and wish another baby on that girl when your son has already done her dirt? I mean mud dirt. I mean dog poop and garbage sewer juice dirt. And she already got 2 kids by him.
Don't make Jaden mad at us.
We were going over there tomorrow.
He said, don't make Jaden mad if you're going over there tomorrow. Jaden wouldn't probably give him no baby because she probably wouldn't give him no baby because she don't want no more kids.
Yeah, she don't want no more kids, and I'm quite sure she definitely don't want no more kids with Blueface. I think she done had enough of his shenanigans. In fact, I think Nevaeh is the only person that's willing to voluntarily have a child, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 by Blue at this point. But let's continue.
And hell, that he might be having twins. He might have got him pregnant the same day.
Am I the only one whose eyebrows started itching at this point in time when she said this? Because why would you even wish this to be ghetto twins? Why does she want Jaden to have another baby by Blueface so bad?
Who knows? I don't know, child. I just wait for the babies to get here and I just try to put some love on them, like how my daddy do me and my kids, okay? That's all I'm gonna do.
Wow. Where was the love for Krishan Jesus? Because we didn't get to see that. We've seen the love for Avery and Junie, and we've seen it for Javon and Journey and Carter, but there was nothing love that was given towards Krishan Jesus. So where is all of this coming from? Y'all, do y'all think she just putting on a show and performing right now because her daddy's sitting right there in her face? Y'all let me know down in the comment section below.
Yeah, Jaden probably was over there. She probably was over there rinsing it out. She probably was over there because John been saying he wants like 10 kids. He been saying he want a lot of kids, and Jaden don't want a lot of kids. So he might have to get them from somewhere else.
Because I want 10 kids.
You want 10?
Yeah, 10. You gonna have 10?
So,
Are you gonna have 10?
if you want 10,
Are you gonna have 10? Yes.
No,
Okay.
I'm
so
not.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm done.
You feel me? I'm gonna have to. 2 here, 5
so
here.
you just gonna adopt some?
I would, sure. You wouldn't? You wouldn't adopt a kid if I wanted 10 and you didn't want to have 10?
I don't know. I mean, like, what?
Child, he finna have another girl. I knew she was coming. I was like, well, it can't be Dre, because he over there. He's scared of my baby mama. Dre's scared of my baby mama. And Callie says she don't want no more kids because she ain't guaranteed to get another girl. She don't want no third boy. I don't know why they think they get to pick and choose. You just get what God give you. You get what God give you, and that's what you get. She said we could talk about it tomorrow, and she said she was okay with the cameras coming. So we'll see. And she got a little surprise. Somebody got her a car too, I think. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna go see.
Excuse me, pardon me. Let me bump in here real quick again. Are you noticing something? Because I've been saying, and a lot of y'all been saying it too, that Carlissa is the one that be putting the battery in Jaden's back and be keeping stuff going. And I feel like Carlissa just keeps setting Jaden up to keep competing with these women so she could be the long-standing one that's there in the end that finally get the ring when she like 55, 65 years old. I don't know. I'm just having a thought right now. That don't mean that's what it is, but y'all let me know. Is that what y'all for this too?
Dre got baby mama PTSD. He never wanted a baby mama. He wanted all his kids because he was a bastard child. He wanted to make sure all his kids was not bastards. And he wanted all his kids to have the same mama too.
Hello, it's me again. I thought she said that Dre said that he don't want nothing said on this here internet about him or anything that he said or has to say or has said before. I could have swore she said that. But let's continue.
But I mean, things, I think what's happening with John and Andre is they really thought that, I made it look easy. They really thought that they could be better parents. They thought that they could, I don't know what they thought. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they thought. But now they probably looking like, God damn, that bitch was strong. She did that shit. She ain't miss a fucking beat. And I'm just looking at them. I went through custody, divorce. I went through all the shit they going through. I didn't miss no fucking beat. I didn't miss no visitation. I didn't play about my kids. So they've really got some big shoes to fill when it comes to parenting.
Am I hearing this correctly? Because it sounded like she's trying to say that Blue and Dre are in competition with her for who could be the better parent. So now she's competing with her kids as to who's the best parent. Is that what I'm picking up? Because Dre, Callie, and Blue done got on here and told us that you missed a step or 2 or 3 and a beat 4 or 5, which everybody does as a parent. But are we competing with our children now? I'm not saying, I'm asking.
So, and I think what John is going through right now, not seeing baby Krishan.
Whoa, what name did you just say?
Baby Krishan.
My word, she done called him his proper name, Baby Krishan, and not Junior. Well, I guess this explains why there's been a blizzard in New York. I'm sorry, y'all. Pray for New York. Pray for New York.
I think what John is going through right now, not seeing baby Krishan, is really, really, really frustrating him. It's really probably causing some subliminal, some subconscious pain of not seeing your kid, not being able to help, not being involved. I think that's causing him some trauma.
I'm trying to understand how Blue is traumatized by not seeing his kid. Not saying that not seeing your child can't be traumatic to you, but how are you traumatized by it when it's something that you caused? At the end of the day, the reason he can't see baby Krishan Jesus and Krishan has upped and left and moved on with things and doesn't want to try to co-parent is because Blue kept playing in her and her son's face. And this was going on from the very beginning. Because even you yourself, Carlissa, was trying to say that Krishan wasn't really pregnant, that Blue had a vasectomy. He was saying it was his baby, then it wasn't his baby, then it was his baby, then he exposed the baby online. Then he went on to say the baby was Charles Barkley's baby. There was a lot that was done by Blue that led up to this. But then the things you did online, Carlissa, calling the baby slow and the kickstand baby and feeding these hate page narratives because they're sending you stuff and you're responding to it, added to. Then there's Whack 100, who's been out here saying the Zeus DNA test was fake. And at one point in time, you were saying it too, Carlissa. As a matter of fact, Whack is still saying that the Zeus DNA test was fake. And that's supposed to be Blue's manager. And you're Blue's mother. And Blue himself was doing all of this. So all of you as a collective have added to the traumatization of not just baby Krishan Jesus, but his mother too. Why would anyone want to sit around and keep being the ass end of everybody's joke? Or sit around and have someone sit back and allow you to run narratives on your own kid just for needle moves and spikes in the algorithm. So if Blue is feeling traumatized, maybe someone needs to tell him to take accountability for the things that he did and the things that he said, and have y'all take accountability for the things that were done too.
I also feel like maybe he's coming into, you know how parents be in denial when they first find out or when they first see. I think he went through a period of denial. And now that she is openly sharing things a little bit more, he's starting to see.
Shout out to Henny once again. Hit the like button, ladies. Shout out to my sis, Henny, once again. We are reacting to her video. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning to you. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you.
And I think it's frustrating him. I think it's bothering him. I know that he loves the baby dearly. He loves all his kids dearly.
Let me say this before I say anything else. I cannot say how somebody else feels or what their definition of love is or how they show it. But to be on the World Wide Web, disrespecting your children's mothers, and you have a child that is old enough to get on the internet right now and see the things that you're saying and doing to his mother, and you have children that will come up and go on the internet and see these disrespectful, degrading, humiliating things that have been done and said about and to their mothers, is not showing them love. Sitting on a live talking about having a baby with someone and being around their kid doesn't make you feel so bad about not spending time with your son. Yet you admit that time that you spend with these females is time away from him. I'm sorry. Blue needs an elder to sit him down and get him straight on how to be a productive father, even if you're not in the home and even if you're not clapping cheeks. You still have to put some respect on your baby mama's names in order for you to be able to make sure that your children are truly loved and cared for without any friction in their lives. But I'm going to digress.
I think what they're going through is really coming to terms with, God damn, my mom was a superhero. Because they can't do all the things that I've, done. They've all spent some time away from their kids right now. And, I relied on God and I just kept showing up, and like I tell them, all you could do is keep trying to show up. That's it and that's all.
Two things here. One, how did we get back on the conversation of her? And two, what has Krishan come online and showed us or said to us or verified or any of that? She hasn't. So what is Carlissa talking about? See, there go them feeding the narratives thing that I be talking about. But she's going to get a dose of what the chickens come home to roost with in a minute in her life, because somebody's going to start talking about somebody not being the baby daddy.
I'm not going to argue with two grown motherfuckers. If the two grown-ups that made the baby say it's their baby, who am I to say, no, it ain't your baby. If them two motherfuckers that had the baby say it's their baby, do you know how dumb you gotta look to sit there and tell two grown folks that made the baby that it ain't their baby? If neither one of them ain't denying the baby, why in the fuck is you? Like, you just, it just sounds so damn dumb, and it just sounds so fucking like some of y'all be so goddamn dumb.
Oh no, don't get upset and frustrated now, because these the people that you was feeding when Jonathan was gone away to Click City. These the people that you was talking to. So now they coming around and they still saying the same old, because they know last time they said it, you was saying what they wanted to hear, and you was giving them something for clicks, likes, and views. Now you trying to clean it up. But baby, these the peoples that you was throwing that little breadcrumbs to. In the words of Vizilla, I tried to tell you, we tried to tell you, and they ain't Krishan supporters.
It'd be painful to listen to y'all. Like, what you want me to do? If two motherfuckers that got down there and was slapping the cushions together and says they kid, now if one of them was saying no it wasn't, or the other one was saying no it wasn't, then I can't, I mean, what you want me to do? That's like the dumbest shit. And then y'all are there, you know, they talk to y'all more than they talk to me, and y'all be their advisors. Y'all sending videos talking about babies is having seizures. We don't know nothing about that. Y'all scaring the fuck out of us. This be a lot, and I have to keep reminding him that, you know, this is not real, and you cannot believe everything that you see and everything that you say. And I think that day that he came home, God allowed him to connect spiritually with the child, and he wasn't able to see anything but just loving on him, and maybe in denial for, you know, the first visit. You know, you do know that parents be in denial. It's called a thing, you know, and maybe now he's realizing that, you know, you can't smoke when you're pregnant. You got to listen to your mom. Your mom's been pregnant 3 times. She knows a little bit. Your grandma knows a little bit. Your aunties know a little bit. When I say you can't smoke, you can't smoke. Maybe you can smoke with some kids, but some kids, maybe you can't. And when God gave me the warning to tell them, no, she can't smoke when she's pregnant, maybe she didn't have limits that some pregnant women have. I don't know. But when somebody is sent to tell you about their bloodline and their baby, you gotta listen. You have to. It's important. I teach my grandkids right now. I be like, see, look at your dumbass daddy with all them writings on his face. You see what I'm saying? You got to listen to me. Because if he would have listened, he wouldn't want to write on his face. You know, you got to listen. Javon and Carter know not to play with me. I don't give a fuck if I tell you the sky is blue and you look up and that motherfucker's red. It's blue. Okay? You listen to me. You can't do neither or. Now, I know I have heard of people that have had some of my grandkids that might have took a little quick puff. But when you tell somebody that you could smoke when you're pregnant and they not all the way here, they gonna inhale and they gonna smoke like it's a regular day. Y'all don't be giving out good information. Y'all be giving out, y'all just get on the motherfucker and be like, you could smoke when you're pregnant. Instead of being like, no, not now. One of y'all dumb bitches said.
Now she want to talk about smoking when we've been telling her, oh no, Krishan wasn't drinking. She was smoking though, but she wasn't drinking. And we wasn't condoning it. But your son was. Now she warned them. Now she's talking about the dangers of smoking while pregnant. And you heard how somebody down in the comments tried to bring up drinking and she didn't fall for that drinking thing. I think Blue done told her that she needs to get it together or be gone forever. And she's definitely taking heed, because I do see something trying to clear up a little bit but I ain't all the way sold yet. But you did also see the Lord was tying her tongue as she was saying all that she was saying. And I don't know who the dumb bitches are that she's talking about, because she ain't talking about us over here, because we wasn't condoning none of that fuckery. But your son was the ringleader of the circus. Child, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe.
Most definitely, please go sub up to Henny, that girl Henny YouTube channel. Please go sub up to her YouTube channel. That's definitely my sis. Shout out to Henny. Ladies, let me get out of here this morning. I will be back with another one. Give me a minute. It might be on my other channel. Peace.
Tyron.